NASCAR is back, baby. On Sunday, it's a Daytona 500, and we can win $25,000. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. This is one of our favorite contests from last year, and it's back this year. It's over on the Fox Bet Super 6 app, where we can win $25,000. They give us 6 drivers. We've got to correctly predict the finishing position for all 6 drivers, and if we do so, we can take home that $25,000. If not, they'll still give away a guaranteed $1,000 prize for the group of people that can get the most right. We love NASCAR. We were really successful last year. We were successful last year in terms of betting real money on my daily sports betting show, putting money in your pocket. But in terms of these contests, we were so close, like really, really close on getting these cashes last year on the NBC Sports Predictor app and the Finish Line app. This one on the Fox Bet Super 6 app is admittedly a little bit harder, but it doesn't matter. We'll get those other contests back as well, and we're really, really close. Let's hope we can do a little bit better this season and get a cash. It does start off this season. It starts off at Daytona, which I'm not even going to lie. I mean, this is about as a random race as you can get. It's complete mayhem. Anything can happen. It's restrictor plate where, these cars will go super fast, and NASCAR will put a plate to restrict the amount of air that can go into the engine. So therefore, they can slow these cars down because this is the fastest that they're going to run all season long. They're just absolutely flying around the track. It always comes down to the last couple laps when guys are pushing, to be the winner of the race, and you get the big one, as they call it. You'll get another big one. There will be multiple crashes at the end of this race. It always makes for an exciting race. It's one that you're on your edge of your seat watching it because crashes are going to come, and several cars will be in each crash. It's just a real good, exciting race, but it's tough. I'm not going to lie. It's really, really tough. Tough to handicap this race just because of the unpredictability to it. Then also, it's the first race of the season, so you don't know how guys will come out, what their form will be like. And then you've got drivers on new teams trying to work in chemistry and what have you there. So it's just an overall, tough race to handicap, even though it is just super, super exciting. I'm excited for it. You'll notice that they give us the 6 drivers. It's all the big boys, but when I go ahead and give you the stats and everything, you'll kind of get a theme of these drivers, don't really run that well at this track, and it just speaks really to the unpredictability. So we may not do well this week, and honest, but come back next week because you'll look to do really, really good next week as we get off these restrictor plate races as we did last year. Again, we were really close to a cash last year. But that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into it and see how we'll do this week on these 6 drivers. All right, the first one they give us to us here is last year's champion, Chase Elliott, the 2020 NASCAR champion. Look, Daytona is his worst ranked track. Yeah, the champion from last season, Daytona is his worst ranked track, and the average finish of 24.30. Again, it just speaks to the unpredictability of this racetrack. And he's not really all that much better at Talladega, which is another restrictor plate race. He only ranks 18th there for him. So, a guy that you can say is not a good restrictor plate racer, but in honest, a lot of these guys aren't, just the unpredictability. He's got 4 DNFs in 10 races at Daytona. That's 40%. Unreal. I'm going to go ahead and slot Chase Elliott in at that 17 to 19 place. Danny Hamlin, he's the race favorite going into this track. I don't know how he plays odds on race favorites. It's actually kind of funny when I went to go look that up, just because it's mayhem at this track. So, good showing. However, Daytona's tough. He's got 3 wins at this track, and in the track ranks 20th for him. So you got 3 wins here, yet he ranks 20th. I mean, it just speaks about the hit or miss at this racetrack and the unpredictability. His average finish is 16.33, and since 2018, his average finish is 12. I'll go ahead and slide him in at that 11 to 13 place. For Kyle Busch, another driver where Daytona and Talladega don't rank very well for him. They come in at 22nd and 23rd in his career. And for reference, there's only 25 racetracks in NASCAR. So, again, towards the back end. He's got 9 DNFs in 31 career races here at Daytona. An average finish of 19.42 and an average finish of 23.50 since 2018. Let's go ahead and slot Kyle Busch in at 26 to 29. For Brad Keselowski, Daytona ranks dead last for him, and yet he's got a win here. Ranks dead last. He comes in at 25th here at Daytona. He's got 10 DNFs in 23 races. Again, guys, you do not know what's going to happen in this racetrack. I will say it here at the end. I'll say it now. Do not put real money on this racetrack. You may win a bet, but it is anything but certain, or anything that you can even predict at this racetrack. Average finish for Brad Keselowski comes in at 27.50, and that's since 2018. Let's slide Brad Keselowski also in at 26-29. For Martin Truex Jr., again, not a big shocker. Daytona ranks 22nd for him, average finish of 18.83. Let's go ahead and put Martin Truex Jr. in at 20-22 for his finishing position. And Joey Logano comes in last. And of course, Daytona is not a good track for him because it ranks 23rd for him with an average finish of 20.83. He's got 6 DNFs in 24 races. That's 25% of his races. Again, just crazy that they've given us 6 drivers that you will know will be hunting for the championship all season long. We'll probably get these exact same 6 drivers because these are very, very similar to the drivers we got all last season. And these guys will finish, top 10 normally, but not here at Daytona. I mean, they may finish in top 10, right? I mean, it's just so unpredictable, but hard to predict that. I'll go ahead and say Joey Logano. Let's put him in at 14-16. That's how we'll round out our chances to win $25,000. Guys, do come back next week. We may have a terrible, terrible score this week, but next week they're at a road course. So they're going to go from running the fastest they run all season long to the slowest they run all season long next week at a road course. And a road course is very predictable. In fact, Chase Elliott, well, I can already go and tell you the odds maker is going to make Chase Elliott the favorite. I mean, that one is super predictable. I've already been looking at that research on that because it's, a road course and what have you. So just crazy. They're going to go from the fastest that they're going to be running to the slowest that they're going to be running. So again, guys, I just want to caution you, if you're thinking about placing any real bets on this race, just be careful. You never know what's going to happen at Daytona in the restrictor plate race. But that being said, I wish you good luck on your picks, whatever you decide to do. The reason I went everybody above 10, I will tell you a little bit of my logic there due to the unpredictability, but it's also because you'll notice that the pick margins, you only get 2 spots for everything below 10. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what have you, up to 9, 10. And when you start to get to the 11th position, you get an extra number. So I thought, getting that extra position was worth it. It's unpredictable again, so we'll just see how it goes there. All right, guys, enjoy Daytona. It's always going to be a fun race. I love watching it. Can't wait to watch this race on Sunday. I can't wait to see you guys on next week's NASCAR show. I'll see you then. Have a good one. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.